This is a quick project, a small toolbox in SketchUp and then in the shop with a bunch of eager Cub Scouts. Draw the end piece first. Using the line tool or rectangle tool, draw a face 12 inches high by 8 inches wide. To shape the end of the end, I'll place guidelines 1.5 inches from the center line. Then with the line tool, draw the connecting shape and delete the waste. Double click and make this a component called end. With the push-pull tool, edit the component and then pull out a thickness of 3/4 inch. We need a hole for the handle at the top of the end. I'll place guidelines for locating the center. One and a half inches down and one at the center line. Pick the circle tool and draw a circle of 1 inch diameter. Push-pull to the back face and delete the waste. With the move tool, copy the end and move it so that you have an 18-inch overall length. You could also place a guideline at 18 inches to help position the copy. But I'll just type 17 1/4. I'll check the dimension, the separation with the dimension tool, and it is 18 inches outside to outside face. Now draw a rectangle for the toolbox side. It fits right here. Double click on the rectangle and make this a component called side. Edit the component and pull out a thickness of 3/4 inch. Copy the side and move it into position on the back of the assembly. This will be an easy project for Cub Scouts. No joinery, just nailing the pieces together. The bottom is the last component here. Fill in the gap, double click, make it a component, and give it a thickness of 1/2 inch. One more component. We need a handle. Draw a circle in the hole and extrude a length of the handle. double click and make this a component called handle. At this point, I like to make a scene showing the overall model. I'll label the scene assembly. Also, I like to select all of the components and make the assembled components into one overall component called assembly. Let's make another scene. Move a copy of the assembly down the red axis. Make another copy and rotate it 90 degrees with the move tool. Make another copy, raise it up on the blue axis and rotate it 90 degrees in the other axis. Then pick the standard front view and change the camera to parallel projection. You can adjust to fill the screen and make another scene called orthographic. I like to have my orthographic views showing hidden edges, so select back edges in the Styles dialog box, then resave the scene. You can now dimension as desired. I forgot to show the nail holes in the end and side components. Use guidelines to position the hole centers. I'll do it in this view. And show position of nail holes to attach the bottom to the side. One nail hole at the midpoint, another nail hole 1.5 inches from the outer edge, and another nail hole at the other end 1.5 inch from the outer edge. Pick the circle tool and draw small diameter holes, 1/16 inch diameter perhaps, at each of these 3 locations. There'll be a number of holes connecting the toolbox together. That will give the scouts a good exercise and practice in nailing the finish nails. With the push-pull, I just made holes for those nails. Delete the waste. I'll also make an exploded view so the Cub Scouts can easily see all the parts and how they fit together.